Welcome to Karma's Harvest. A single letter can weigh more than a mountain when it carries the weight of a 40-year-old secret. Seria stood in handcuffs still, sneering at the woman she thought was just a servant. But she was about to learn that the person you look down on might be the only one holding up the roof over your head. What was written in Martha's letter that turned Evelyn's face to ash? And how does a billionaire chef deliver the ultimate final course of justice? As the police officers waited, Evelyn's hands shook while she read the elegant calligraphy on the heavy cream paper. The letter didn't mention the stolen brooch or the framed theft. Instead, it spoke of a debt from 1985. It turned out that Evelyn's late husband hadn't built the Thorne empire alone. He had been a struggling cook who was saved from bankruptcy by a woman who saw his potential, a woman named Martha. Martha hadn't just been a chef. She was the silent financier who owned 60% of the Thorne family estate. She had come to the house as a housekeeper, not to serve, but to observe the next generation before deciding whether to renew the trust fund that kept the family afloat. Seria, unaware of the letter's contents, began screaming at the officers, claiming that Martha had brainwashed Evelyn. She was so blinded by her own arrogance that she didn't realize. The ground was literally disappearing beneath her feet. Evelyn looked at her daughter-in-law, not with anger, but with a terrifying, hollow pity. "You didn't just steal my jewelry, Seria," Evelyn whispered. "You stole our future." Martha didn't leave because she was scared. She left because she realized this house was no longer worth saving. The first small twist came when the lead investigator stepped forward. He wasn't there just for the petty theft Seria had committed. He revealed that Martha had already filed a comprehensive report weeks ago, not about the framed theft, but about the investment firm Seria had been using to launder money to pay off her gambling debts. Martha had been watching Seria's digital footprint from the kitchen table while peeling potatoes. She knew every secret Seria thought was buried. While Seria was busy planting a diamond earring in a handbag, Martha was handing over a mountain of financial evidence to the federal authorities. But the true harvest of karma was served cold. Because Martha held the majority share of the estate, she exercised her right to liquidate the Thorne mansion effective immediately. Evelyn, who had turned a blind eye to Seria's cruelty for months just to keep the peace, was now homeless. Seria, facing 10 years for grand larceny and financial fraud, realized that the lowly woman she mocked was now her landlord, her judge, and her executioner. 6 months later, the Thorne mansion was no longer a symbol of exclusionary wealth. Martha converted the estate into a prestigious culinary academy for underprivileged youth. The housekeeper returned to her true throne, wearing her chef's whites, teaching young souls that the secret ingredient to any success is integrity. And Seria, in a poetic twist of fate, she was assigned to the kitchen detail in the state penitentiary. Every morning, she wakes up at 500 a.m. to scrub floors and wash industrial-sized pots, the very tasks she once thought were beneath her dignity. She now wears the same drab uniform she once mocked Martha for wearing, but without the grace or the secret fortune. Karma doesn't always arrive with a bang. Sometimes it arrives in a quiet letter left on a kitchen counter. It waits for you to reveal your true heart, and then it simply gives you exactly what you've earned. If you treat life like a kitchen, remember that you eventually have to eat what you cook. Thank you for joining us for this journey of justice. If this story reminded you that true power lies in character, not in bank accounts, please subscribe to Karma's Harvest and hit the notification bell. We have many more stories of hidden truths and inevitable justice coming your way. What do you think was the most satisfying part of Seria's downfall? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next harvest.